Alright, so yesterday we fucked up and recorded all of our clips in vertical, and that's why you saw that blooper before the actual video came out. And tonight we're going to be getting clips.
Boom!
Alright, I'm here with
Cags Barbecue. My name's Chuck Robinson. I'm the owner of Cags Barbecue. We've been coming here for probably since in the 80s, so it's probably been close to 40 years. We've been coming here to the Sweet Corn Fest.
Alright, how long have you been doing this, like, overall?
I purchased the business in 1959 from my mom. So the business actually, no, I take that back. I purchased it in 1979. The business started in 1959. So I've been the owner ever since 1979.
Alright, what made you want to do this?
Well, I was raised up in it. My mom, as a kid, when I graduated from high school, she had started this business, and I was just, I worked in the business, and when she retired, I just taken over.
All right. Is your seasonings and stuff like all homemade, or do you get it from somebody?
No, it's all homemade. Everything is pretty much homemade, and that's what we actually have our own. With our potatoes, we don't use frozen potatoes. We use we have fresh potatoes, and we do our own coleslaw, our own baked beans, our side dishes and all. So, and we make our own barbecue sauce. So we pretty much we've always done that ever since the Cags has started. So that's what we hang our hat on.
Mm-hmm. Is it just you running it?
When you say just me.
Like, are there multiple stations, or is it just
No,
here?
I just pretty much me and my help. Yeah, and I just have the one food truck. We've had sit down restaurants and stuff before, but we just operate out of a food truck now.
Where were they located?
Well, the one that was in Danville it originated on Seminary Street, in the 600 block on Seminary Street in Danville, Illinois, and it was probably a restaurant that stayed open till after the taverns closed and all. We stayed open to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's after I don't know, probably the first, maybe after I started the business, maybe the first 15 or 20 years we had a restaurant, and then it's been like a food truck ever since then.
Who are you?
Alan Meyer with Mom and Pop's Kettle Corn Stop out of Paxton, Illinois.
How long have you been doing this?
About 11 years. We just did it fairs and festivals, and now we have a storefront in Paxton.
When did you open the storefront?
About 6 years ago, so 2016, in November 2016.
What all do you sell?
Popcorn, we sell sodas, we sell candy, the old-fashioned candies and that, so we have just about anything that anybody would want for snacks.
How much would your average item run you?
Anywhere from $4 to $8.
Do you source your own goods, or are you buying somewhere big in bulk, or how do you go about that?
All of our items are handcrafted. We started with just the plain kettle corn, which is corn, sugar, salt, and oil. And then we went to caramel, which we have our own recipe, and we even have a specialty item, which is our snickerdoodle or peanut butter fix, birthday cake, lemon delight. So we have a bunch of specialty stuff that we do.
Is it just you, or has this been passed down, or how's that go?
Me and my wife started it to take care of our local wrestling group, and she came up with all the recipes, and everything's been handcrafted, and this developed into what it is today.
Where's your wife at right now?
She went home. She was here earlier. She ran the store today, and she's a full-time teacher at GCMS.
How long have you been coming to the Sweet Corn Festival to do this?
About 11 years. We started off over in another area, and watching the Sweet Corn Festival grow, we've grown with it. Basically, we've moved over to this area here.
Do you think people should at least try this once in their life?
Most definitely. We hand out samples all the time. I just recently had somebody that wanted to never had our kettle corn, and so I gave a sample, and she's like, "Oh, I don't like popcorn," and she put it in her mouth, and she's like, "Oh my God, this stuff's great." Bought a large bag.
How many fairs have you been to?
This year we've been to about 6.
And what is your general opinion about this fair, the Sweet Corn Festival?
It's a well-ran fair. The people that have organized it have thought out a lot of the stuff. I'm impressed with even like the public works in the city, and it seems like all of Hoopeston, its residents, are very hospitable to people coming from out of town, and try to make it a good fair.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
My name is Faith Steinberg.
How long have you been doing this?
I have been crafty all of my life. This is my first time here at Hoopeston.
This is your first year. Where else would you be located since this is your first year here?
This is my 3rd vendor fair.
Where else have you been?
I've done Rankin, Sequicentennial, and one in Rantoul. I'm from Rantoul.
How do you feel about this location compared to the other ones you've been to?
This is the biggest one I've done. Best.
Really?
Biggest and best by far, for me.
That's really surprising. That's the first time we heard that.
I'm from a small town of population 36 where I grew up. So this is, yeah.
Is it exciting being here with all these people? Is business?
Yeah, I love it.
Is business booming?
It's not downfalling.
Is there a very niche market for this kind of craft, or?
Yes, because I do items that I have sewn by hand, paintings that I've done, and I also do paper crafting and card making.
Yeah,
as well.
Come show this stuff. We can continue doing the interview, unless you want to show it off yourself.
Let's go to the other side. That's probably better. The other end. So every single one of these paintings, I have painted each and every one of them. This one I painted this morning while I was here, which is a sunset beach. A couple of Mai Tais on Adirondack chairs.
And this one's flowers in the basket.
Yeah, this one was done as a project give back for MSW, which is medical social workers. So during COVID, a lot of people were having mental health crises, etc. So I did, the lady that I paint with, she did a product give back. So we paid $25 to do a Zoom painting with them. And this was the painting that we did that day. So, and all the money went to help social workers so that they could keep people going during COVID that had mental health issues that weren't able to be seen because everything shut down at the time. And then I have on the end of my
I know where your mom
I also make handmade wallets, purses, bags. My most popular item of the day, as the boys are coming back for them, is scrunchies for $1. You got your Cub scrunchie?
Did you get that from him?
Yeah, he bought it from here.
I'm not sure.
Cubs? Yep. Yes.
Like you can do the sell real quick. That's fine. So, how much would an average item run you here?
$1. I mean,
sorry.
I have my paintings are $10, the smaller ones, and the scrunchies are $1. I have greeting cards that I've handmade. Those are $1, and then probably my most expensive item is the wallet and matching purse, and those are $30.
Is this passed down, or did you start this?
I started it all by myself from scratch.
All right, that's it. Thank you.
Doing it about 8 years.
My name's Keith Kingsley.
What do you run here?
I currently am working the basketball game. I do all different types of games.
How long have you been doing this?
Off and on since I was 16 years old, so close to 20 years now.
Do you only come to the Sweet Corn Festival, or where all do you go?
Absolutely not. I've traveled all over the country with it. With this company, we do basically Indiana, Illinois.
What company do you work with?
I work for Brady Amusements.
Do they treat you good and fair?
I love it. It's the only reason I come back out every year.
Would you recommend people play your game, and why should they?
Well, I like this game because it's a game of skill. It's not one of those where you're guaranteed a prize. You actually got to put some effort into this one. And yeah, I love it. I just wish I was better at basketball.
Let's come look at the prizes. Are these the prizes you have every year?
Yep. Well, it vary actually week to week. It depends. I get new stock in every week, and I try to alter it up every different spot I go to. That way, if you see me one week and come see me the next, you got different choices.
All right.
Alright, look, don't flame me in the comments for the low quality on this next video, but this shit was still so good I put it in anyways, alright?
Who are you?
My name is Wade Brown from California.
And if you know basic geographic knowledge, we're in Illinois right now. That's a pretty far away. Why are you all the way out here?
I went to see Rammstein last night on the lake of Chicago. Stayed in Chinatown.
Was it a good event?
I'll just say they transported 150 tons of metal from Germany using 747s. We've been waiting for them for 14 years. I saw them on MTV when I was 14, late at night at 3 a.m. It was a beautiful festival.
How long were you there? Was it just a one-night thing, or?
The festival went 4 hours, but it was 4 jam-packed hours. Every minute something was happening. We had cannons of confetti. We had flames right above our heads. We had mosh pits. We had people coming out the doors, getting stuck.
And how did you hear about the Sweet Corn Festival?
On my way through, I wanted to take an alternate route rather than maps suggested. I wanted to go the back roads up to Chicago from southern Kentucky, Franklin.
And were you surprised to find this, or were you like, how did you feel whenever you found this was here?
Let's just say you have beautiful women, and that was my first experience here in Hoopeston.
Hoopeston.
Hoopeston. That was my first experience in Hoopeston, right over there at the bar there. I was just looking for a place to go to the restroom at night. It was midnight. There's no lights on the way here on the I-1, so when I passed by here to use the lavatory, I noticed the sounds and lights and people. Beautiful people. Fun times. I met a lot of cool people. Jimmy, Jesse, Christy, his wife.
How many days have you been here during the festival? Is this your first day, or?
This is my second day. I was invited last Friday at about midnight after the party.
What do you think about the food, the rides, and you've already told us about the people, so you don't need to mention that. Just the food and the rides, really.
I came here to eat and drink, and the people, yeah, I've already talked about the people, but they have excellent priced food, and it's high quality. I was really looking forward to having the sweet corn, but I got in late, traffic, and my maps wasn't working. I had the fish. I'm not sure what the vendor's name was, but it tasted fresh. I tasted the donut holes for $10 right past his tent. Superb consistency, perfectly sweet and bite-sized, easy to eat in one bite.
Is this your first fair, or how many fairs have you been to, if not?
Oh, I go to fairs yearly. Yeah, sometimes semi-annually. Compared to this, the prices are fantastic, especially for the economic crisis we're in.
That's actually surprising to hear from everyone I've heard. They tell me we don't like the prices, they're being raised. Because I've been here quite a while, and I've seen things come, and to me, I'm like, wow, the prices are pretty high this year. But we have him saying this is great compared to everything he's been through. And I think that's really all we have.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Dude, that was
keep on
awesome.
journaling, man.
Someone over there using the bathroom. So we've interviewed the people. We've interviewed the owners of these shops. We've been around, looked at the rides. I've been coming here for quite a while. So is my filmer. And generally, it's gone downhill. There's not a lot to do anymore. A lot of people are leaving. A lot of people aren't coming back. And the prices are going up. And that's just what's happening. But the people are still coming here because it's a tradition. The people are still coming here for the people. And it's a great atmosphere, not even focusing on the rides and all the foods and items you can buy. You get to see families come together. You get to see friends who haven't seen each other in a while. You get to see all these things all in this one location, in this little town that you wouldn't even know existed unless you're around here. I don't think the fair is worth it anymore, but I think the people that are here are worth it.